Bureau of Investigation. Central Intelligence Agency.
You want to know the real reason for Elon Musk's hostile takeover of the federal government? It's not about free speech or draining the swamp. It's not even about cutting waste. It's about money and power, and Elon has billions at stake. Let me explain. The truth is, Elon owes almost his entire wealth to the American taxpayers. His two primary companies, Tesla and SpaceX, got started and survived with massive assistance from government contracts, policies, and loans. Today, Elon Musk's companies hold more than $15 billion in federal contracts. Through these companies, Musk interacts with nearly every government agency, but despite being one of the top welfare queens of federal contracts, not all of those interactions are friendly. For example, one of the agencies Musk has infiltrated and all but dismantled is USAID, the agency that oversees strategic aid around the globe. Last year, the Inspector General at USAID launched
Federal Bureau of Investigation. Central Intelligence Agency.
Just mentioned, he pled the fifth. Well, everybody's got the right to plead the fifth. But pleading the fifth means you perceive a substantial and real risk of criminal prosecution. Somebody who has faced a substantial and real risk of criminal prosecution ought to have some explaining to do before they become the head of the FBI. And we've been provided none of that information, which sets, as I've pointed out, a novel precedent for this committee that somebody can testify in the grand jury, refuse to disclose it to us, take the fifth.
Make no mistake, Ms. Gabbard is entitled to her own personal opinions. She can apologize for Assad or Putin or any other murderous dictator to her heart's content. But we're not considering Ms. Gabbard for some position in which her bizarre fondness for foreign despots is beside the point. She is not the nominee for Postmaster General. We're considering her for one of the most important jobs in our intelligence community. And for that, Tulsi Gabbard is a walking five-alarm fire and must be rejected, must be.
The inconsistency of the logical consistency of one announcement to another. For a lot of reasons, you could imagine that on the same night that you are announcing that the US might take over Gaza, you would not want to gut the intelligence agencies that help us understand that part of the world and mitigate risks to the United States here and abroad, on the same day that you are also looking at neutering the FBI's entire counterterrorism program here at the homeland. That, for instance, some of these decisions in one category might have downside risks in another.
Can I ask you about part of this? Because a CIA spokesperson said that this move was part of an effort to infuse the agency with renewed energy, as they put it. And they also said that Trump's CIA will have a greater focus on the Western Hemisphere.
Who volunteered. He said he'd do anything it takes to save American lives. You're not a liar, are you? Or too weak?